Minister here on News Desk, now member of Government Transition Team, monitoring transition in the Regional Coordinating Councils and the MMDCEs, Dr. Nana Atuatha says most district chief executives mismanaged government resources and took away items the Assembly purchased for their homes. He spoke to Seth Kwame Boateng.
We've been to Central Region, Western Region, Ashanti and Brong-Ahafo regions. We've done with the regional coordinating councils. In fact, our duty is to review the handover notes from the regional coordinating councils and the metro municipality assemblies. Apart from the 4 regional coordinating councils, we have done 99 MMDAs, 20 in Central, 22 in Western, 30 in Ashanti, and 27 in Brong-Ahafo region. So 99 in all.
And in your rounds, what were some of the things or issues that came up?
Generally, I would say that most of the assemblies didn't manage the assembly resources very well.
How?
I'll give an example. Most of the projects that assemblies execute come from the District Assembly Common Fund. And just for example, you're expecting 2 million Ghana cedis as assembly share of common fund. You've gotten 3 releases already, which is about 1.5 million Ghana cedis, left with 500,000 outstanding. Knowing this, yet you go ahead to award contracts to the tune of 2.5 million Ghana cedis, far exceeding their share of the common fund. If you do like this, I will tell you that you have not managed your resources very well.
And in their handing over notes, what did they say how they were going to do with that, and how were they going to get money to fund those projects?
No, they were just awarding contracts for the mere fact that we are in an election year. And so projects for elections or for votes. But I believe it's not right. Besides, you go to an assembly.
So are these contracts going to be reviewed?
Well, we will recommend to the chief of staff that forensic audit really must go into some of these contracts awarded, whether procurement processes actually were respected. That is what we want to do. But besides, what is very worrying is the fact that you go to some assemblies and then when the MCE was exiting, the MCE goes away with the assets in his own or her own residence. Fridges, TVs, cylinders, gas cookers, and all of them.
Probably they bought them themselves.
No, they didn't. If they did, it will not be part of the inventory of the handing over notes. If the assembly has given the handing over notes to the succeeding government that this is what the assembly owns, I would take it that that person only stole those items.
So you've checked the inventory, the assembly?
Physical inspection of a particular assembly. I must say that I will not be able to give the name and the person of that. I won't, because you see, we need to submit our report to Chief of Staff and with authorization before we'll be able to come out with names and others. So for now, I just give it that. These are some of the observations that.
So did you find this in just one assembly or in other places too?
In our recommendation, we are asking that the BNIs in various districts must be asked to go and do physical inspection in various assemblies, because in our case, we had a hint. That is how we even went to that particular assembly to do physical inspection. Otherwise, look at the
February 14, which is celebrated all over the globe as Valentine's Day, is a day most lovers choose to exhibit their love in a special way. Very often, men and women look forward to gifts from each other. But on this special day, doctors are cautioning women who engage in sex with multiple partners on occasions like this. You may get pregnant and most likely suffer from an ectopic pregnancy. Listen to a consultant gynecologist obstetrician with the Komfo-Anokye Teaching Hospital, Professor Bafo Poku.
What we realize is that there's an upsurge in a condition we call ectopic pregnancies.
And which one is that?
Ectopic pregnancy means the pregnancy did not implant inside the womb. it implanted outside, most of the time in what we call the fallopian tubes. So what we realize that there's a seasonal variation, and we realize an upsurge from between 6 to 8 weeks after major festivities, like after the Christmas festivities, after Valentine, and recently in January we are seeing it, late January we are seeing it.
But why would that result in the ectopic?
Oh, if more sexual activity is going on, it means the chances of pregnancy are higher. Ectopic occurs when there's a blockage in any of the tubes. So women who have had any problems with pelvic inflammatory disease, their tubes are blocked, etc., etc. When you get pregnant, that pregnancy may not come and implant in the womb, but will implant outside. And that's why there's a surge. In the same way, we also realize seasonal variations with deliveries, so that we get more deliveries 9 months after a festive occasion.
Also because?
Also because of the same reason.
More sex?
Yes, more sex. So more pregnancies. So if Christmas in December, count 9 months on.
September.
September.
I'm a September born.
Maybe. That will explain it. That will explain it. So deliveries and ectopic pregnancy, there are seasonal variations, and I believe we need to probably conduct deeper scientific studies into this and find out the exact.
And that will be it for News Desk today on Joy News. Our top stories here. NAGRAT is asking government to ensure timely release of funds for the implementation of the free senior high school policy. And we heard from the President, Christian Adaipoku, who was in the studio with us. And also, very shortly, Dr. Kwekwe Friye, Simon Osei Mensah, Eric Kwache Dafo and Ishmael Ashite will appear before Parliament's Appointment Committee to be vetted as regional ministers for regions of the country. For more news, log on to myjoyonline.com. My name is Beatrice Edu. Thank you very much for joining us. Up next is Joy News Interactive with Victor.